Passport stamped, another time zone, yeah. Landed in Milan just to pick up stone. Hit the boutique, know my name when I walk in. From Dubai for the watch to Paris for the fit. Global acquisition, never counterfeit. This ain't love, baby, this is just how we live. From Dubai for the watch to Paris for the fit. Global acquisition, never counterfeit. This ain't love, baby, this is just how we live.
Okay, I am Shawnee with Your Designer Dreams, and this is Tony. And we are hosting a very special podcast with some very special guests who are up very late for us. So we appreciate you. I would know, what time is it in China where you are?
I'm Gan from Futian.
Okay. So
All right. And what time is it?
10 o'clock.
Wow, late.
Yeah.
So we appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to talk about the luxury handbag industry from China. And there's a lot of misconceptions about how that process works and looks. So our friends are going to help explain that so that people here in the US and people all over the world can really understand what's happening. I know there's been a lot of speculation and talk. There's been a lot of TikTok videos out that really aim to expose the luxury industry from production in China to if things are made in Italy or France. And so we're going to have some fun conversation around that.
Yeah, definitely. So the topic of this podcast today is the education of the luxury designer industry in China. I know everybody got a bunch of questions. You know what I'm saying? They've been asking me and probably through YouTube, whatever. But now we have the source. We have the people that's involved with the factories. On our podcast to help us understand and educate us about, the luxury designer industry in China. So one of our first questions, we're going to ask is, can you explain the factories in China?
他说网络上出现了大量 TK 视频，然后这些是在中国生产的，在意大利、法国呢。其实都是在中国，其实大部分复制品都是在我们中国。
Most of this product we
Made of in China，就是 in China。
yeah made in China.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
会比较多，就是
China is the world's largest producer of counterfeit goods. The scale of this industry is difficult to quantify precisely and encompasses categories such as leather goods, clothing, footwear, and accessories. Among these, Guangdong, Guangzhou and Dongguan, Zhejiang, Yiwu, and Fujian are the major industrial clusters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what the last place you mentioned is where you guys are. Fujian, right?
yeah
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. So another question I have is how many factories are there in China? Just an estimate of how many factories are there in China?
Thousands.
关于不同的产品有不同的合作工厂。
There are too many to count.
Okay.
We figured that.
Okay.
I want to ask a question. I'm excited.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. To me, this question is, I've been wanting to know this. So how close are the replicas to the authentic bags? Because from my understanding, a lot of these items, they're made in the same factory. So how close are they really? Like the high quality, one-to-one compared to authentic luxury handbags?
一般是为那个包的内衬、缝线，还有材料啊，还有皮革的厚度、五金的重量，还有我们会学习正品的生产工艺，还有质量的检验。 logo 的位置、颜色的深浅，其实都是可以达到和正品一致的。
Generally, we write the details of the bag's lining, materials, leather thickness, weight, and we also study the production process and quality inspection of the free gift. The position and color depth of the logo can all be made consistent with the free gift. Yes, imitation products are divided into multiple levels according to quality. The most common ones are low-end, street-style goods, poor material, such as PU leather instead of genuine leather. Rough workmanship, skewed stitching, easy fading of hardware, mid-range, AAA grade, better material, such as two-layer cowhide, close to genuine workmanship, neat stitches, textured hardware. High-end, one-to-one replica, original, the material is consistent with the original, such as first-layer cowhide. The craftsmanship is almost the same, such as Hermes handmade stitching, imitation. And some even use original materials, authentic materials left over from the foundry.
Oh, wow.
I've been saying it.
See, that is what we want our viewers to understand, that a lot of times it is leftover material and it's constructed in China or wherever, right? And I have a follow-up question. So on bags, like you get, like if you go to Italy and buy a luxury handbag, it'll say, or any of them, made in France, made in Italy. Are those luxury handbags actually made in Italy or made in France, or are they a portion of them made in China?
哦，那都是在中国的。
Most of made in
Yes, imitation products are divided.
等我的这个填上。
Leather, primarily sourced from Hengshui, Hebei, leather production base, and Haining, Zhejiang, leather market. Some high-end counterfeits use top-grain cowhide, materials close to genuine products. Hardware, sourced from Dongguan, Guangdong, hardware accessory factories, and Wenzhou. Zhejiang, hardware market. Hardware parts with counterfeit brand logos, such as zipper pulls and buttons, are custom made by specialized engraving factories. Packaging, sourced from Yiwu, Zhejiang, packaging material factories, and Guangzhou, Guangdong, packaging market. Counterfeit brand packaging boxes, dust bags, and instruction manuals are all sourced in China.
So I have a question. What is the most popular designer that in China that you make?
中国最受欢迎的设计师，那其实应该就是你说，其实你直接怎么说？其实没有什么中国最受欢迎的设计师，一般是那个没有什么最受欢迎的设计师，一般都是采纳比较受欢迎的，我们去生产。一般最受欢迎的是 LV、香奈儿、迪奥、普拉达、芬迪，像这些类似的大品牌，我们工厂生产的种类会比较多，质量品质会更好。甚至爱马。
I know what they're saying because I heard Fendi.
There isn't really a single most popular designer. We usually adopt designs that are more popular and produce them. The most popular brands are generally LV, Chanel, Dior, Prada, Fendi, and similar big brands. Our factory produces a wider variety of products, and the quality is generally better, even for brands like Hermes.
Wow.
Wow, that's impressive.
That is impressive.
That's impressive. That's impressive. Wow. That's impressive. That's good.
That's a mic drop moment right there.
Man.
That is a mic drop moment, because one of the questions I have on here was talking about, if money were no object, would you buy the authentic version or would you buy a replica? But what I don't even have to ask that question. Like, why would you?
Right. Right.
If it's better
Yes.
or the same materials, that's what we
Right.
want everybody to understand.
Right.
The craftsmanship of China is amazing. And there's a big misconception out there that it's cheap, especially I'm not going to even take it political, but you already know where I'm going. But cheap Chinese products, or people have like a Temu type of thing. People have a Temu type misconception about China, where our experience has been completely different because of our friends and the vendor in China produces amazing quality items. And why would you spend tens of thousands of dollars on something?
Right.
It doesn't even make sense.
其实正品、奢侈品它价格是过高的，比如说爱马仕包，它一般能卖到$10,000多，甚至是$10,000。但是我们的纺织品，我们正常如果说花个$500-600就能买到跟爱马仕原版完全复制的产品，那为什么一定要花更多的钱去消费呢？不管说你有多么有钱，但是在我认为说不需要为品牌溢价去消费，因为我们中国生产的产品其实相对来说做的会更耐用，因为我们的材料什么的都是会比原版的会更加的结实。然后我们为什么一定要用品牌溢价来否认自己呢？其实我们每次买一些物美价廉的产品，你可以花更少的钱购买多种产品，那在我认为是更好的。
The truth is, genuine luxury goods are extremely expensive. For example, a Hermes bag can typically sell for over $10,000 or even tens of thousands. However, for counterfeit products, you can buy a product that is a perfect replica of the original Hermes for only $500 or $600. So why spend more money, no matter how wealthy you are? I don't believe you need to pay for brand premiums. Products in China are generally more durable because of the materials used. They are sturdier than the originals. Why should we deny our own value because of brand premiums? When buying high-quality, affordable products, you can get more for less money, which I believe is better.
Right. We do too. That's good.
That's good.
Another question, what do you think would shock Americans the most about the luxury factories that's in China? What would be the most shocking?
在我看来的话，美国人不管是美国还是任何国家，在他们认为的最惊讶的奢侈品，我会总结几个。一般购买更多的是 LV、香奈儿、普拉达，甚至是爱马仕，还有 BV，一些比较大众化的品牌。那我们的中国工厂生产的是比较出色的，那对于他们来说，花更少的钱拿到更惊讶的产品，他们都很喜欢。所以在我认为，没有什么特别惊讶的。一般我们生产的产品都是非常好的，比如我们莆田的运动鞋品牌，你们其实正品可能花$100-200，但是可能穿一段时间也不花，因为他们品牌溢价非常高，但是我们生产的那个鞋垫会更柔软，因为我们会采用的比较更优质化，我们会不断的去优化，去生产更好的产品，所以在我看来没有什么特别的，只有质量才能让美国甚至是更多的国家满意。
In my opinion, when Americans, whether in the US or any other country, consider luxury goods to be the most surprising, I'd summarize a few: LV, Chanel, Prada, even Hermes and Bottega Veneta, some of the bigger, more sophisticated brands. Our factories in China produce quite well-made products. For them, getting more surprising products for less money is something they really appreciate. So, in my view, there's nothing particularly surprising. Generally, our products are very good. For example, our Puqian sports shoes brand, you might spend a couple $100s on the genuine product, but it might wear out after a while because of its high brand premium.
牛逼吹起来。
However, our insoles are softer because we use higher quality materials. We continuously optimize and produce better products. So, in my opinion, there's nothing particularly surprising. Only quality can satisfy the US and even more countries.
That is true.
Right.
True.
Wow, that's amazing. I have another question. Explain the difference between low quality and one-to-one quality.
That's a good one.
You know, because that's one of the main issues that I have to explain to to our customers about the qualities that we buy from you guys. So explain to to the audience the difference between low quality and one-to-one quality.
低质量和1:1的质量是区别非常大的。首先从它的成色，还有皮革，甚至是五金 logo 都有很大的区别。它低质量的产品其实就是普通的，它是 PU 皮，甚至它的 logo 没有做到1:1完全复刻。甚至是颜色，它也会和原版有非常大的差异。但是1:1的话，它的不管从五金，甚至是 logo、皮革，都是完全复刻原版，可以说是真正的完美复制品。再到1:1，有一些部分产品我们是有设置内含芯片，是可以跟原版一模一样。所以，如果要订购的话，我还是更建议订购1:1产品，因为可以花更少的钱拿到最好的质量，在我认为这是最好的选择。
The two low-fat products, one-to-one replicas, are vastly different. Firstly, the packaging, leather, and even the hardware and logo are significantly different. The shiny version is actually just ordinary PU leather. Even the logo isn't a perfect one-to-one match, and the color differs greatly from the original. However, the one-to-one replica is a complete replica of the original, from the hardware to the logo and leather finish. It's a truly perfect product. Some one-to-one replicas include a new film that's identical to the original. Therefore, if you're considering ordering, I highly recommend the one-to-one replica, as you get the best quality for less money. In my opinion, this is the best choice.
That's true.
good.
That's true. It's true. It's true.
That's what we get.
Yes, because I mean she tell me all the time what to get. You know what I'm saying? 1-to-1. She said get your wife 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Buy your wife 1-to-1. Oh man. That's funny.
Is it true that some of the replica factories are located near the authentic luxury factories? Or are they sometimes made in the same factory?
一般好像
Yes. For example, Guangzhou Sanyuanli, located next to domestic luxury goods OEM factories, counterfeit factories can quickly obtain design drawings and material information for genuine products.
Wow.
In close to OEM factories of sports brands such as Nike and Adidas, counterfeit sports shoes can learn from the production processes of genuine products. Shizhang Yiwu. Close to the small commodity manufacturing center, counterfeit accessories, such as watches and scarves, can quickly purchase materials.
That's why that was such a good question.
Wow.
Thank you. That's what we want our viewers to see. Like, there's absolutely no reason to spend thousands and thousands of dollars when the factories are that close to each other, or people in one factory have access to drawings or the architecture behind the shoes or the jewelry or the bags. Why would you want to do that?
Right.
I just don't know. This is my last question. How easy is it to tell the difference between a one-to-one, a replica, versus the authentic item
In the store.
in the store, like it for the people that work there?
Right.
How often, or can someone easily tell the difference? Like if you work in the luxury store in the boutique, can they tell the difference between the one-to-one replica versus the authentic bag? Because I can't tell the difference. Because I've taken my bags that you got me to Louis Vuitton and put them right next to each other, and they're exactly the same. But would a professional be able to tell the difference?
在我认为的话，这个大部分消费群体是看不出来区别的，除非说是专业的鉴定师，他们才能分辨出这是仿制品的区别。但是如果是我们普通的消费者的话，因为我们是肉眼看的话，它的外观甚至是缝线，几乎是与原版是一模一样的，所以在我认为，很少会有人会轻易分辨出这些与正品包有什么区别。
I think most consumers wouldn't be able to tell the difference unless they were professional authenticators. However, for the average consumer, because we can see it with the naked eye, the appearance and even the stitching are almost identical to the original. Therefore, I believe very few people would easily be able to distinguish these from genuine bags.
I agree. And speaking of which, this is our last question because we realize how late it is for you. So we don't want to keep you up too late on I think it's Saturday there, right?
Yes.
On Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Okay. So what luxury brand is the hardest to replicate?
Thank you.
Oh, Prada?
Hermes, the process is complex, such as the hand stitching of the Birkin bag and the texture processing of the Togo leather. We require skilled workers. Authentic workers need to be trained for more than 3 years, and it is extremely limited. Chanel, diamond quilting requires precise alignment.
Yes.
Lamp material, soft and shiny, hardware, such as the engraving of the double C, buckle with high requirements for details. Rolex, watch movement, such as 3135 movement. Dial technology, such as sunray polishing, waterproof performance. Imitation requires professional watchmaking technology. Louis Vuitton, Presbyopia canvas, coating process of monogram pattern.
Wow.
Splicing, such as the corner processing of speedy bag, unique materials.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry, I lied. I have one more question.
Okay.
One more question, because what you said was really interesting about the differences in the materials and how what's hard to replicate and what's not. So the craftsmen that work in the factory, you said that it takes 3 years for them to get up to speed to be able to make some of these hard to make bags. Are they sometimes have worked for the luxury factories, authentic factories before? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
curious. Have the people in the replica factories, have they worked for the authentic factories before?
Yes, they work before the luxury factory.
Wow.
Wow.
So there you have it.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah.
That's eye-opening.
I mean, this has been a great podcast, a great education to to our audience about the factories in China. They say everything is made in China, and it's true. And here we are right now on our podcast live. We have the source, that's actually talking to us, and explaining to us about the factories, the different qualities,
Right.
of the
Of the
of
product.
of the products. So definitely. I mean, so that's why I tell people, shop with us. Because as our church says, we are bringing luxury aspiration to life. You know what I'm saying? We are bringing the designer at a low price to life, because of China, because of our vendor, and trust me, I'm up all night long, you know what I'm saying? And my wife will tell you, and she'll tell you too, that we're up all night long, you know what I'm saying, on this phone, communicating, and getting the best quality products, so everybody can have, a luxury designer, at a low cost.
Exactly.
You know,
Because it really comes down to this. As you can see, the manufacturing process is the same, the workers are the same, the materials are the same or similar enough to where it's indistinguishable. So do you want to just pay for the logo or do you want to have the same quality? It really comes
Right.
down to that. So we thank you. Thank you so much for staying up with us and giving us all of the eye-opening information that you gave. And thank you for sending us all of the most amazing products that you do that all of our clients
Yes.
enjoy. I mean, you
Yes.
in fast,
Yes.
packaged
sir.
well.
Man.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
definitely. I mean, especially thanks to her. You know what I'm saying? The one that's on the screen right now, holding her phone right now.
Working. Working.
I mean, she is the reason. She is the reason that we are bringing, a luxury design. You know what I'm saying? Designers. You know what I'm saying, to life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm definitely. I
Big
appreciate
thank
you so much. You know what I'm saying? Listen. I really do. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
I appreciate you so much, for real.
I appreciate it too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, definitely, and
Yeah,
we
so nice.
keep.
It's my honor to do everything.
Yes. And she's very good. She's very good. She's
Yes,
very good. I mean, she's very good. I mean, I enjoy the pictures, the videos. She is on point with everything every day. I'm telling you, I look forward to her videos every day.
It's like Christmas to him.
I'm telling you, every
It's
day.
Christmas. He's like, look at the video. Look at this.
yeah,
Thank you.
you can tell he every detail. He will help everyone.
Yes.
Definitely.
Thank
So
you.
definitely. So on that note, thanks everybody for tuning in and watching us. I want to send a special shout out to somebody that we know personally. That has a company called Black Beauty Hair. Black Beauty Hair is authentic hair that actually comes from China. She did
Top tier luxury.
definitely, and if you go on TikTok to a Black Beauty Hair Company, you will see the styles of wigs and weaves which my sister Shonda has. I mean, check out her page, her website.
Follow her.
Order from her. And
She'll get you together.
yeah, she will. She will. Anyway, thanks, guys. You know what I'm saying? We'll do a part 2 soon. Okay? Okay, we'll do a part 2 soon. Want to close it?
Bye.
All right.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Goodbye. Have a
Bye.
good day.
Is it Shishi?
Yes.
Bye.
Pass passport stamped another time zone, yeah. Landed in Milan just to pick up stone. Hit the boutique, know my name when I walk in. From Dubai for the watch to Paris for the fit. Global acquisition, never counterfeit. This ain't luck, baby, this is just how we live. From Dubai for the watch to Paris for the fit. Global acquisition, never counterfeit. This ain't luck, baby, this is just how we live.